myself, oftentimes my subconscious mind, I just think about the process, you know. And I will go ahead and say that one of my biggest hurdles that I frequently have trouble with is just allowing the process to, well, take its course. That in between that I've been talking about in my previous videos, where you kind of just sit and you're doing everything that you're supposed to do on a day-to-day basis, yet you might not necessarily be able to see, where you're going. It's kind of like it's a lot of fog. Just imagine it's like a really foggy day, you can barely see your hand in front of you. That's kind of what like my day-to-day feels like, where I'm doing everything I want to get me like one step closer to my goal, but I just feel like it's not happening fast enough. And seeing that I'm from the generation of instant gratification, that definitely rings true. Even if you ask me, I would definitely say that I'm a pretty disciplined person, and I don't, believe in instant gratification. The fact that I'm literally struggling with these thoughts goes to show that even I'm human too. And it's caused me to like reflect and think that for my age, I've definitely like have unrealistic expectations about where I'm supposed to be. And I think a lot of that just has to do with my own like immediate issues and surroundings, right? But I say all that to say that the thing that, if there's anyone else out there feeling like I do, the things that we have on our side is that, there's some people who did not achieve greatness or success, according to them, until they got up there later in the age. I think like one of the famous ones is like Colonel Sanders from KFC. Man's had gray hair before like he made his first, you know what I'm saying, like success. um there's other people like, you know so it's not awkward, or it's not a one-off to say that, when someone always says like trust the process, like don't try to rush things, or for those of us that are like spiritually inclined, everything happens at the right time that it's supposed to happen. But like I said, as a person like me, when you're going through it, it's like, man, like, of all these realities, why this one? Of all the realities that I exist in, like, why is my subconscious stuck in this one? But yeah, that's just like my rambling for today. Patience. It won't always be in a straight line. It won't always make sense. Some days, weeks, months are gonna be hard as fuck, but you gotta say the course. You can't avoid the hard work. You gotta do it to get to where you want to be. So that's just what I got for today. All right. We just trying to stay patient. We just trying to keep doing what we doing, because we know the outcome that we want is on the way. So yeah.